Well, hello, Earth signs, you Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Hello, and welcome to your August video reading for your sun, moon, or rising in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. This is a collective reading for you guys. So if you want something more personal and private, please feel free to book a one-on-one with me. I'm available for that. And as always, as usual, only take the information that resonates and makes sense to you. If it doesn't, toss it. You should be doing that with everything in your life. It's called discernment. So let's get to it, huh? Let's see what August of 2024 is going to bring for you, you beautiful, beautiful earth signs. All right, I've already shuffled the cards. I haven't picked them out yet for you. So we're going to start off with wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So here's our first card. Don't know the topic just yet, but we're going to dive into it. So obviously, we need to manage ourselves and our expectations in August much better. Okay, you earth signs. So if you have a tendency to just like go off and just assume and expect, that could be something you want to look into. Okay. And who could very well be in the realm of relationship. Ironically, the water signs also had some relationship tendencies, but we can also talk about relationship to the self, not just to other people. We can also talk about the relationship to places, things, circumstances. Okay, so it's not necessarily just people. Let's start looking and finding out what topic and area of our life this is in. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, this is an anger management, y'all. Anger management could probably take you backwards, you guys. Could probably take you backwards. So something's gonna go on. I don't know what just yet, and I'd love to be able to pinpoint exactly and give you all those juicy details, but that's not the way the universe works, right? No, because you have to learn your lessons. But so far, the lesson is about managing your anger issues. Without managing your anger issues, you could very well say something that's going to screw things up for you or take you backwards. So whenever we are trying to move forward in life, the one thing we want to always do as much as possible is to neutralize. So you're really going to want to work on your heart tapping this month because you are going to get poked and prodded, earth signs. Yes, you are going to get triggered like you wouldn't believe. All right, let's pull some more cards here. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. This actually feels very snarky and sarcastic to me, even though the message is like all love and light. Yes. Do not do not fall into the trap of somebody BSing themselves. That's what I think is going to piss you off. And you could screw this up. So yes, we're going to go back into relationship. This could be with family. Again, it could be with a boss, a coworker, it could be with a boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be a sister, brother, it doesn't matter. It is in relationship. And I feel like someone else's, here's I think the situation in the scenario a little bit clearer. Someone is going to be in their ego, which is like normal and natural for us humans. When we get triggered, we tend to be a lot more selfish. Now, selfish and self-care slash self-interest is different, although self-interest could definitely cross into selfishness and even narcissism. But someone somewhere is going to be on their high horse, or they're going to be on their soapbox or something like that. And they are going to piss you off by something that they say or even do. And you are going to have to do your best to stop. Because your initial response and reaction is going to want to either physically punch them in the face, which I do not suggest you do, of course, or to like yell at them, or to like stand up for yourself, or you'll be pushed into like the fight mode of survival. You don't have to always have a response for someone or something. You don't always have to push back. As a matter of fact, it's a lot more spiritual. You practice spirituality when you actually are in the habit of and you practice restraint. And I think that's what you're supposed to be doing in August is practicing restraint because you are put into a situation slash situations where you're going to get angry or frustrated and you will have many opportunities. That's the good news. The good news is if you screw it up the first time, there's going to be 75 million others. I'm being facetious, of course, but there'll be other opportunities for you in August, you earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, to not have to fight to be right, to not have to prove yourself to anybody by responding in a really angry way. So managing and controlling your emotions is going to be super, super important because there's potential and possibility. If you say the wrong thing to somebody, damn, you can really end up moving backwards. So if that means, just giving you examples, it doesn't mean it has to happen like this. But let's say you're in the middle of like, I don't know, a loan situation where you're trying to borrow money from someone and they say something and they piss you off and you respond back and they'll be like, well, fine, you're not getting this money then. And then all you did was like shoot yourself in the foot, right? Because you didn't practice restraint. Practicing restraint is a spiritual act. And in order to do that, you have to be aware of how you feel. You have to know what you're feeling, right? Then you got to stop. You got to stop yourself from actually verbally vomiting that because you could screw yourself up any type of forward movement. So, no, life is not sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. It's not. And whatever's going to anger you, frustrate you, piss you off, and you'll have several situations, like I said, in August, it doesn't mean you have to like the situation. I'm not telling you you have to fall in love and just be like, yes, this is so wonderful that that's happening. That's not authentic. You can be mad, you can be angry, you can feel it, but I'm talking about how you respond. That's the key. That's where your spiritual growth and evolution comes from, is in your response, in your behaviors, actions, responses, and reactions when this happens, because it's going to happen. So the question is, how are you going to manage yourself? And what are you going to do in the meantime, right? That's where heart tapping comes in so lovely. What are you going to do in the meantime to prepare for the inevitable, which is anger, frustration, whatever? You're going to be triggered. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't judge yourself because you were triggered. It's going to happen. Like, don't shame yourself. Don't, get hard on yourself because you got angry. You're allowed to be angry. It's the response and the reaction that I really want you to be aware of. And that's why it'd be a really good idea to wait, stop before you respond. Okay. You don't have to respond right away. You don't have to prove yourself right away. You don't have to, fight to be right. Okay. All right. You beautiful earth signs. August is going to be a thing. So let me just recap here with showing you the cards that we have. So you have some sort of awareness of where I'm getting all of this from, not just the cards, but also the intuition and, what all of our guides are saying to each other. And of course, the divine. So just hang in there. You're going to be okay. But do you want to stop your progress? You get to choose that, and how you respond and how you behave and what your reactions are. All right. So hang in there. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. August is going to be like a hot month, a hot tempered month. So you're going to be okay. So if you do want something more personal, more private, please feel free to reach out, and we definitely can work one-on-one. In the meantime, take care of that beautiful heart of yours, do your heart tapping, and I'll see you on the flip side.